Liverpool was damp and gray. The sounds of industry filled the morning air. Workmen stood on a gangplank, passing baskets of coal up in a never-ending chain. They carried the coal through the belly of the ship and dumped it into cavernous bunkers. After 7 days of tireless labor, the SS Atlantic was ready for her 19th voyage. The Atlantic was a marvel of 19th century engineering, powerful, fast, and popular. In the late 1800s, millions of Europeans lived in brutal poverty, desperate for a better life. For an enterprising few, America offered the fragile hope of a new start. Year after year, they saved whatever they could towards the $30 fee of transatlantic passage. On March 20th, 1873, hundreds of immigrants boarded SS Atlantic, bound for New Jersey and a new beginning. We sailed gently down the channel and finally took our last lingering look at the distant shore, leaving behind us in obscurity the land of our birth. Thomas Moffat, steerage passenger. Captain James Williams was pleased with a smooth start. After 3 calm days at sea, the ship was making good time. On the 5th day, everything changed. A violent storm descended. Heavy rain lashed the ship. Gale-force winds raged, and enormous waves tossed the Atlantic like a toy. The ship's passengers were thrown violently in pitch-black chaos. Below deck, quarters were slick with vomit. All anyone could do was hold on and pray. It seemed as if we were alternately on the mountaintop and then in the valley beneath. Fear and dismay were seen on the countenances of all. For 3 or 4 days, we experienced the inconveniences, the intense anxiety, and dangers attending a storm at sea. Thomas Moffat, steerage passenger. For Captain Williams, his biggest worry wasn't the storm, it was the coal supply. With engines still running at full power, they were burning through fuel fast, moving 1/3 of their usual speed. If the ship ran out of coal, they would be stranded in the middle of the ocean. The ship pressed on, and after a few difficult days, the storm finally passed. On March 31st, day 12 of the voyage, Captain Williams consulted with his crew. The situation was serious. They simply needed more coal. For the safety of all aboard, Williams ordered a diversion to refuel. The Atlantic turned northward and steamed full speed ahead towards Halifax, Nova Scotia. By midnight, the ship was navigating unfamiliar waters surrounded by complete blackness. Captain Williams, exhausted, made his way to the bridge. There, Second Officer Metcalf was awaiting his orders. Metcalf would take charge of the Atlantic during the captain's rest. Navigating the dark Nova Scotian coastline would be perilous, and Williams left no room for error. The captain ordered Metcalf to continue north until he saw Sambro Island Lighthouse. The solitary light would be the only marker of the approaching land. Once they spotted it, Metcalf was to drop anchor. Captain Williams himself would navigate the rocky coast in the light of the morning. If the lighthouse didn't appear by 3 a.m., Officer Metcalf was to wake the captain. With the ship in capable hands, Captain Williams retired to the chart room.